In this video, yes, I have modified my look because of Radwood, and hopefully I look suitably rad for this event. A celebration 80s, 90s cars and culture. Importantly, there is so much to see, so let's go and have a look down the line. You can't have an event like Radwood without a DeLorean, frankly. Like that. Might be Mr. Ingram in his Peugeot 106 Rally. Good morning. Very, very nice. We've got the General coming in as well, so don't get alarmed by the sight of an Audi. Oh yes, look at this. Sporty. In just the way vans shouldn't normally be. Mark 1 Astra with a beautiful Irmscher body kit. Very, very period correct. Exp S, whatever that is. Low Lotus Esprit. Not Steph, but must be one of her buddies in this lovely Proton. Good morning. What a lovely colour that is. Alfa Romeo 156, a machine of the 90s. Very, very beautiful one. Ooh, V6, love it very much. Vauxhall Tigra. Oh yes, we saw this on our way in, and we did hope it was coming here today. What a rarity these have become. Yeah, everything's starting to pour in now. So we've got Honda Accord Coupe to my right, Rover 75 to the left, just creeping into the 90s, launched 1998, lovely back end on the Accord. And there is the Rover 75. Wow. Oh look, it's Indecisive Auto again. No headlamp wipers, shocking behaviour. Nissan Skyline R33, not a GTR by the look of it. Hello. Oh, hello. How you doing?
Okay. Hello, you okay?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
So that's Jason, who I used to work with many years ago. Yeah, Saab 900, Golf Mark II. This is the place to be. Lovely big bumper GTI there. And Nissan Silvia, I think, on the left. And a W123 Mercedes on the right. Oh, and of course the Ford Puma in a Millennium Edition by the look of it, in bright yellow. Lovely. So yeah, the Silvia JDM only, so Japanese domestic market, never officially sold here in that. Oh, he's got a bump, bit of a drift damage perhaps. Lovely W123 Coupe, very, very pretty cars. Whoa. And something very interesting here, right-hand drive DeLorean. The factory had 16 converted, so these are very rare in right-hand drive form. Very, very nice. Beautiful Porsche 911 in Guards red. Targa as well, that screams 1980s. Lovely. I love the noises as we're here watching everything come in. We've got a Merc 190 just coming in on the left here. Very mean and purposeful. Lovely. Astra GTE there, 150 brake horsepower. Probably got the digital dash in it. Nice. Toyota Corolla GT. Brilliant. What a spot this is. And BMW 8 Series. Nice. Woofle. That's the V8. You could get those as a V12 as well. Oh, this Gran Turismo Metro, that is looking absolutely splendid. Just to let the Alpha GTV come in first of all, and we'll wait to have a look at this Gran Turismo Metro. The Chrysler, is that Chrysler thing on the right? Oh, no, it's a Camaro, isn't it? It's a bit modern for our era, but the Corvette behind it is very much what we're about here. But here comes the Gran Turismo Metro. Just imagine if you could get one of these in Gran Turismo and modify it. Lovely. There goes the Corvette C4 of that generation, I think. Nice. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. I can see a Ferrari Testarossa coming in, a TVR Tuscan, I think, behind it. Oh no, the Saab is in peril. The Saab was at Festival of the Unexceptional. Been in the family a very long time, even overseas. Listen to this. Sounds like it's got a straight cut gearbox in that one. That was magnificent. Another Ford Puma. Pretty cars. Oh, now we've got a bit of a flood. Peugeot 309 to my left here. And a Nissan Figaro to my right. Based on the Nissan Micra, one of the Pike factory cars. That isn't a Pike factory colour, but it's very, very nice nonetheless. And he's just waiting for his friend behind him, I think, in the Nissan PAL. FD RX-7. Lovely. And here is the modified PAL. Wow, that's a gorgeous colour. Liking that a lot. Little Mini coming in. Mildly modified late 80s example. And oh yes, we got the Renault Laguna. The Laguna was at Festival of the Unexceptional. And beautiful, very early. You will struggle to see another one on an L plate. And yes, I am ignoring a Toyota Supra, so I can tell you about a Renault Laguna. Welcome to Hubnut. So here goes the Laguna. Lovely. Oh, prime example. Nissan 200SX. Silvia of a slightly later generation in some markets. 180SX on that one. He's got the boom booms. And now we've got the one family from new Saab. And the Ferrari Testarossa. That is screaming 1980s. Absolutely love it. I've now got an American market R107 Mercedes-Benz. Note the different headlamp treatment. So is that a 560? It is a 560. Less power than the 500. Toyota Supra Mark III. Glorious, glorious machines. And there we go, Fiat Punto. Really nice, very pretty cars. Hello! Saab 900 convertible, the GM era one. Good to see here. Lovely 4th gen Civic there. But I'm just going to wait for the TVR, and then I think we'll head back, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. And we want to go and see the main part of the show, I think. So here we go. I'm just waiting for this E36 BMW, and hopefully the TVR Tuscan next to it. And we can, yeah, follow everything in. Oh, the Civic's coming as well. Here we go. With the TVR Speed 6 engine. Right, back to the main show. So we'll start with just a general walk along Fiat Barchetta. Very, very pretty. We will see some of these cars driving into the show. But yeah, it kind of gives you a hint of what we're going to see today. Look at this Fiat Amigo camper. Amazing. Nissan Silvia S12 here. Oh, that's lovely. One of very few cars, this won't have them I don't think, but somebody's had headlamp wipers on pop-up lamps. But yeah, there's a lot to see. It's going to be a proper celebration, and it promises to be a very lovely, very, very 1980s sort of a day. So we'll also check out some of the costumes and some of the other stuff going on here today. But yeah, it should be a lovely day. Comes Mick Rayner in his Wartburg, a 1.3 4-stroke version of the Wartburg. So I'm absolutely loving the Land Rover Freelander. That's quite an early one on an S plate from about the first year of production, I think. Modified Audi next to it, a Beetle that looks very much like Beetles did in the 1990s. Even looks like it might be in Rover's Tahiti Blue. It's something close to it. And we've got the Mazda 121, not a Fiesta. This is the Mazda 121, currently owned, we think, by Crabbers, Sarah Crabtree, who used to be on Bangers and Cash on their television. And it is a British-built Mazda. And are you loving it?
Yes, sorry, I've just got the dog, hence the slightly pained expression.
Yes. So this is an interesting comparison here. Morgan Plus 8 next to a Nissan Skyline R32. So one, a complete technical tour de force, absolutely dominated touring car in Japan and Australia. The other one, ancient history really, and yet it's considerably newer than the car next to it. The Morgan is about in 1997 or 96, and this dates from 1990. Oh, the V8 Sierra is on the move. I think we've seen this at Retrorise Weekender before. I think it's a Lexus V8 from what I remember. Yeah, LS 400. Well, that's fittingly 1980s. The Sinclair C5, of course. Have got a road test video on one of those on the channel. We've got Honda Preludes, variously Land Rover Series 3 next to a similar aged Vauxhall Nova, quite an early one. Look at this. Back when interiors were actually interesting. And a lovely Peugeot 306 Cabriolet next to a 205 of similar ilk. A Fiat Tempra, the saloon version of the Tipo effectively, and rear wiper on a saloon. Always good to see. It's Mitsubishi Galant, very rare, it's a rare survivor. Got Suzuki Cappuccino over there. There's this Volkswagen T25, or T3 because it's a left-hand drive one. Mark 1 Golf Cabriolet, BMW 3 Series Cabriolet. Oh yeah, Miss Hubnut to a T. And behind that we've got Lotus Elan M100 and Alfa Romeo 164, Range Rover 2-door, gorgeous blue Peugeot 205. But yeah, I mean, really this event is about more than just the cars. It is the outfits. People do like to dress up. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that Suzuki K? It's for sale for only £4,500. It does look like it's a K Works. Look at that, it's almost a plaque on the side of it. Wow. Are you liking?
Yes. And it's for sale.
It is for sale. Is Diego getting a bit hot?
He is. I think we need to go and get him a drink.
Okay, we'll have to go and do that.
Conveniently, Bella's just there.
Yeah, amazing show, amazing variety. So we found a very special car here. This is the Citroen Saxo that belongs to Up and Down Videos. Sorry, it belongs to Mrs. Up and Down Videos, and they met because of this car, because she was trying to find parts for it, and decided a hairy Citroen man was what she needed. And yeah, they're still together 20 years on. Yeah, it does. Yeah. But yeah, lovely to see. We did have a chat with them earlier, but it was over by the loudspeakers, so I couldn't record any of it. But yeah, good to see them again. Lovely peoples. But yeah, still many cars in this superb event. Oh, well, look at this fine pair of rivals, the MGF and the MX-5. Wonderful. Both very enjoyable cars. We've got a lovely example of a Rover 600 here. Always love seeing one of those. We're just coming back to this part again because I hadn't realised the rarities we've got here. A pair of Toyota Corolla AE92 GTIs. GTI 16s no less. And very unusual to see one, let alone two of them. This one's got some aftermarket rear lights on the back of it. That one is the factory version. And yeah, one of those cars, I remember these being absolutely everywhere. And they seem to have just vanished, so lovely to see. I do love these E39 BMWs as well, they're so pretty. Possibly the most minimalist rear spoiler ever fitted to a car, and one of very few cars in the world that actually look good in silver, I think. This is the facelift version, so you get a slightly more aggressive front bumper. You get the angel light headlamps. Were first seen on these, I think. And yeah, a very, very beautiful car. So yeah, any 90s, 80s or 90s street scene would feature this pair, of course, 2CVs and Minis living on, well, the 2CV up to 1990, the Mini up to 2001, I think they just managed to sneak into. So lovely to see a pair of them. There have not been enough Citroens today. So very, very pleased to see this one. It's your classic red special. It's in really tidy condition actually. So the special was the bottom of the range model, which meant you didn't get things like, well, I think by this stage you did, but earlier ones you didn't even get a passenger sun visor. But I note this luxurious one has two. Look at that. And the later special trim. We got the Honda City Turbo. Check out that for a busy engine bay. It's a little 3-cylinder. No, it is a 4. It is a 4-cylinder turbo, and they did have motor compost scooters you could fit in the boot. Sadly, we know this one isn't hiding one in the boot, but it is hiding a kit, a model. So that's rather splendid. But yeah, what an amazing show. Well, there we go. That was another superb Radwood event. So huge thanks to Haggerty UK for putting on events such as this, celebrating 80s and 90s cars and the culture as well. I think that's what makes this one feel so special and so different. And yeah, we shall see you in a future video. I'm going to finish on another YouTuber's car. Farewell and see you again. Bye. It's Pollitt's Projects.